Hi, welcome to Hobby Stories. I'm Tori. Uh, Welcome to everybody watching. I hope you're all having a nice, happy holiday season. Today is December 23rd, 2023, and it's Christmas Eve. So, happy Christmas Eve to everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and Christmas. This video is number 69. It's been just about a month. I think my last one was November 30th. And this video is going to show the 3 WIPs I'm currently working on. I don't know how many finishes. I have a pile of them. And then we're going to go over my WIPs coming into 2024 and what my plans are. And at the end, I'll have an update on how I've been feeling for anybody that cares. And I'm going to have timestamps down in the description box. So if all you want to see is finishes or WIPs or whatever, the timestamps will be down there. Okay, so let's get started with the 3 things I'm working on right now because I just had a finish a day or 2 ago. So the thing I'm working on right now is the DMC anniversary. I will show you pictures of what it looked last time and what it's supposed to look like. I don't have a picture of this before I put the stretcher bars on, do I? If I do, I'll show it. Because right now I've got it like folded up onto a stretcher bar so I can hold it easier. And I did dig out my K's lap stand, and that's been working pretty good. So, this is where I am right now. I've got it gridded down to the bottom, so this is the bottom of it right here, where the border will come down and then go across. I started this on November 6, 2021, and I want it finished by the end of 2024. So, I'm working on it every night. It's my focus piece right now. So that's the DMC anniversary sampler, and I believe it says 250 years on it. I can't remember. But there that is. It was in a magazine. Then I pulled out my Country Afternoon, which is another farm scene. It's also on stretcher bars. I haven't worked on it in a while. It has a lot of quarter stitches. So it's supposed to be done on like a 28 count, and I'm doing it on 14, of course, but yeah, it's really hard to do. I have to have a sharp needle and a magnifying glass, but I'll get there. And I want this finished by the end of 2024, and I started it on October 27, 2021. See, some of these are like 2 years, and I don't like that. So, this one's going to be worked on. And these 3 that I'm showing you right now are going to be in a rotation starting in January. And then this one is called Flowers and Bees Sampler by Durene Jones. And I had it started, I know I talked about it in one of my past videos. I had it started on a polyester fabric. No, so I restarted it on a cotton 14 count. And that's the farthest I got. And I started this on September 9th, 2022. So it's one of my youngest projects. But I want this finished by the end. I don't even know why I'm doing it. I don't even like it anymore. But I don't like throwing projects away unless I absolutely hate them or they're so messed up I can't fix it. So I'm going to work on it. That's why I figured I'd start a rotation. So the 3 of these together are all going to start being on January 1st, because right now I'm doing the DMC sampler every night. So starting January 1st, I'm going to start doing my 4-day rotation again so that everybody will be done. I might even knock it down to 2. It depends on what project it is. I might just go ahead and do 2. Just so that everybody gets worked faster. Because 2, you get what? 15 works for the month, where if you do 4, you only get like 5. Isn't that right? 6. 7? 7 times 4 is 28. So yeah, you get 7. So I'd get twice as much work done if I did 2 days instead of 4. I mean, it still equals out, I guess, right? I mean, you're either doing 2 and then going to another project, or you're doing 4, which is double 2, whatever. So some days, math, right? Some days it's harder to get more stitching done. It depends if I'm sick. I mean, I've been sick a lot lately. So I've also like spread myself out, and I'll talk about that in the end of the video too, but I have less time to stitch, it seems. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is going to get done. And then one of my WIPs that I'm going to show, which I'll show right now, that's going into 2024, is my Cinderella. And gave up on her for a little bit when I got really sick. But here's where I am. I am on page whatever. 15 it looks like. No, that's 15. So 14 and 15 I'm doing. And this one is old. This one is from 2020. October 5th, 2020. So I really want her done. I mean, she's mine, so I don't really care. My daughter's is done, and I'm going to show that in the finishes, but I'd like to get her done, and I need to start working on her again, because I don't like her being in a hoop this long. She's all wrapped up with magnets and clips, and she needs to get out of there and get worked on. And I've got 25 pages to go, and I'm only on 14 and 15, so she's coming into rotation. So these 3 and Cinderella, oops, sorry about that. So I'm over here on the end because there's her pumpkin where her coach is. And then I go down to 16, which is over on the left again. But these 3 that I just showed and Cinderella, that's my rotation for starting 2024. Once someone's done, I'm going to bring in one of these other WIPs that I'm getting ready to show, because I'm going to go into WIPs next. I have them in order of start date, I believe, and I want to get them done. Yeah, it looks like it. 2021. That is bad. Okay, so these are all of my current WIPs right now. I also, and I'm not showing them, but I am working on a crochet kangaroo. I am working on a, well, what is the other things? Crochet kangaroo, and I think the other 3 things are knit. Was there one other project? I haven't done these in so long. The shawl, my knit shawl, I pulled that out and I'm working on that. And then I have 2 knit dolls I'm working on. I'm not showing them because I haven't worked on them in a while. They're in one of my past videos. The shawl, I think I've gotten like 1 row done. But I did finish a doll, and she will be in my finishes. So, move Cinderella out. Okay, now we're going to go into the WIPs that are going into 2024. And yeah, there's going to be crinkle, whatever. Okay. So the first one is a full coverage, and I'm not showing the whole, well, here, can you see the whole thing? Kinda. That's how big it's going to be. But this one is Spring is Coming, and I started it October 25th, 2021. That one's coming in. I may pull this one in next when I get a finish. I'm thinking about it. And then, are they going to be in the way if I put them? Kinda. Okay. The next one is another full coverage. This one is called Still Life with Primroses, based on a painting. These are both by the same company. All my projects are down in my description box too. Full coverage. This is as far as I got. And I would really love both of these to be done by the end of 2024. This one I started October 26, 2021. Okay. Next one is Autumn Cottage. Oh, we're in the Cottage series now. This one was started on 10/31/21. And this one I have to do a lot of substituting because I didn't have the threads I needed. And this is one of those printed fabrics from Charles Craft. And I really like this one. This one's Autumn. And so the next one would be what? Spring? The next one is Spring. And they're all by the same person. Yep, this one is Spring. I think this fabric's pretty. And this one was started 11/2/21. I didn't get very far on them. I really, really, really want all these done because I don't want to start anything new unless I really, really want to till I do finish these. This one is Summer. Started in on November 4th, 2021. Goes right there. It's been packed away for a while. And then the next one would be Winter, which I started on, 11/5/21. This one's going to be pretty because it's got a lot of red in it. Okay, this I dyed myself. The next one is Bless Our Home, and it is huge. This one was started on 12/25/21. This fabric is Swigard Vintage Country Cream 14 count. I got it from Cross Stitching and Supplies, and sadly she has closed her shop. I bought a lot of things from her. But this is the big house in the middle. And then the last one I have going into next year is Gathering Eggs by Nora Corbett. And isn't this one a birthday start? Yes, 11/26/22. another full coverage. Well, it's almost full coverage. I think like right down here, there's like stitches missing, but, and it takes beads, and I do believe Krennic. When I started working on this one, got that whole square done, and decided, no. I do have some ideas for new ones coming up, but Bless Our Home is probably going to be the last one ever done, because that one is gigantic. That one and Cinderella are fighting for the top spot on. Wow, you picked a big one, did you? So, next we're going into finishes. So for cross stitch finishes, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 for 2023, because I am not going to finish any other ones. So, are we starting in order of finish? We are, aren't we? Yes. No, we're not. Why? Get these organized. Oh, I see what I did. I turned the pile the wrong way. Did I finish this one earlier? I did. Oh, okay. Now I know what I'm doing. All right. So the first one I finished was Down on the Farm. And to show what it was supposed to look like, this one I did from, because it says I restarted it. This one should have been on 28 count, so I had to design my own barn door. The barn door is supposed to be open where you can see the stalls inside. Yeah, I tried it. I tried doing it on, oh, I don't even know where the bag is, but I tried doing it on 28 count, 1/1, and then like sewing it on. I tried gluing it on. I tried everything, and I tried even making the fabric bigger and then like stitching over it to like anchor it. No, nothing worked. So I went ahead and just designed my own. So this one, I restarted it on 2/1/22 because it was November 28th, 21. And like I said, I messed it all up trying to get that barn door back off. And then I finished it on 1/31/23, so almost a year. Yeah, 1/31/21. Yeah, about a year. 11 months. No, not even 11 months. 1/31 and 2/1. Yeah, that would have been the next day. Okay, so a year. And I really like this one. I love farm scenes. I don't like how I did this, but whatever. It's finished and I'm happy. You know? The next one is Leslie Tier. It's a floral sampler. It was a freebie on her blog. And I finished this. It took me from September 9, 22 to February 24, 23. This one is very colorful. It looks more colorful on the camera than it does in real life. So weird how it does that. But I really like this one. This one was kind of a quick stitch, but this is that polyester fabric and hated it. I actually did 2 Nora Corbetts on this fabric. Really, really hard. Were they Mirabilias? I don't know. One was Ladybug Fairy and one was Iris Fairy, whoever they are. It was hard. This one is Joyful Christmas. And I started it on October 22nd, 2021. Is it in? Yeah. and I finished it on March 12th, 2023. I did not put my initials on this one anywhere. Just noticed that. I don't even know where to. Oh, yes, I did, right here. TR 2023. Didn't even notice that. This is a lot of beading. Look at that beading. It's a lot of beading. It's a little heavy. This is the only square without beading. And I just used assorted beads from my stash. As we bought a whole bunch at the dollar store when they had them in the craft section. Okay, the next one is Sing of Christmas Joy. I started it on October 24th, 2021, and I finished it on April 14th, 2023. This one has also metallic and beads in it. And you could do both of these as ornaments, but I chose to use the frame that they gave. So the little berries are beads, and then you have metallic around the top of the ornaments. And I put it on opalescent. That one was on opalescent too. This one I believe is the pink opalescent, and that one was the white opalescent. This one was kind of fast too. Once you actually get stitching, some things are fast. The next one is Classic Christmas Charm. I started it on October 23rd, 2021. And I finished it on April 9th, 2023. How did that other one get ahead? But whatever. And you could do this one in ornaments, because I do believe I did either that one or that one as an ornament, and then I stuffed it back in my finishes box. This one's by Barbara Anna. And it's not too bad. It's supposed to say Merry Christmas and then Merry Christmas, but I thought that was too many. So I just redesigned the borders so it would just be like the vines. So that one's done. The next one is Rapunzel. My first princess finish. Only doing 2. Lynne is doing the Snow Whites, and she's doing great. So anyway, this one is very old. This one was October 6th, 2020, 2020, yeah. 2020, and I finished it on July 27, 23, and she is huge. So, 14 count. She's gigantic. Don't do that. I did not do the background. So her lanterns are kind of weird. But Coral likes it, so whatever. So here she is. We'll start feeding her into the camera. She's so pretty. I did get down here and ended up putting some white in between things. We're just leaving it. We still haven't figured out what to do with it yet. Kind of want to make a wall tapestry, but she has so many posters and other cross stitches I've done. She has no room. So right now we have this. So she is so pretty, and she's thick. She's thick, and her back is a disaster, but whatever. I did her. And it's going to be great when Cinderella's done too. Okay. Then we have, This Is Fine. And while I was doing it, nothing was fine. It's a free pattern that was on Reddit. And I started it on May 18th, 2023, and finished it on October 7th, 2023. And no, sorry, my chair creaks a lot. No, it was not fine. Things were really bad during that, but whatever. It's done too. It was a full coverage. The only thing I didn't do was the white part. So, this kind of just describes life for the past 3 years. Almost 4 now, Coral said. So. Next is Summer Sampler. And most of my projects come out of magazines. Like I said, all the links are down in my description. Not really links. I just put down where I got the pattern, who the designer is, and that way you can look for it. So this one was started on 10/30/21, and I finished it on 10/14/23, so almost 2 years. And not going around those. She had initials here. It was like A something O, so I believe that was her initials because her name is Alice Oaken. So I just redesigned this flower here and made it bigger. And then down here she had MT, which I guess stands for Montana. And I didn't want to put Delaware there, so I just left it blank. I thought about filling it all the way in, and I'm like, eh. So, Summer Sampler. Okay. Next is The Garden Sow from Durene Jones, and I had to restart this one because it was on that polyester fabric. So here it is on white. I think it looks a lot better than that antique white. And September 9th, 2022 and October 29th, 2023. Like I said, I had to restart it, so. I did go around his beard and his nose because it kind of blended in, and I went around the rabbit tail. But everything else is just the way it shows in the pattern. Got 2 more. Recent. So, I'll show my crochet one at the end. This one is Holiday Cottage. It is by Julia Lucas, so it's totally different. So here's a picture of what it was supposed to look like. A picture of what it looked like last time, because this was my focus piece. This one went from November 1, 21 to 12/20/23. So yeah, I just finished this a couple days ago. It's been washed, but it has not been ironed. Oh, and there it is. And the little snowflakes, I had already done so many of them. Coral and I had bought some, what do you call that stuff? Etoile, the sparkly white floss. I thought about doing the snowflakes in it, and then I'm like, I don't want to redo all of them, so. You notice a pattern here where I just go, whatever. It's not going to be in a contest. Whoops. It's not present. It's not going to be in magazines. It's not for designers. This is all just for us, so whatever. I mean, eventually it'll end up in somebody else's hands probably. But whatever. Not a fashion show. So, it is what it is. So, there's that one. And then my last finish is a crochet. And I don't know if I have a picture. If I do, I'll show it. What she's supposed to look like because she looks different. Mine usually do. And any kind of progress that I had the last time I showed it. Because I did not do her exactly the way it was supposed to be because my hands have arthritis and can't really hold the yarn well. So I kind of did what I could. But here she is. And then here's her little legs. And if anybody's ever watched the Oblongs, there's this little girl on there named Helga Fugly. I'm naming this doll Helga. She looks just like her. I showed Coral a picture and I went, "Do you agree?" And she just went, "Ah." But I started this one on June 3rd, 2022. And I finished it on December 19th, 2023. Oh, I have other finishes, but they're already wrapped under the tree. I'll show those next. They're also crochet because we could only afford to buy each other one present. So I made her 4 presents real fast. But yeah, here's my Helga. She's supposed to have buns on her hair right here, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I tried them 3 stinking times, and they did not work right. So I just kind of chained and then kind of just kept tying it in knots. So she just has like little braids hanging down. Oh, and I didn't crochet her cheeks. So, and of course, all the colors are mine because I'm using up my yarn I have. But she's so adorable, and I love my doll collection. I don't care if they do look freaky, and she does kind of look fat up in there. But yeah, she looks just like Helga. I think I showed a picture of Helga. Anyway, let's see if I can find the pictures. I'm going to insert them, but I want to see if I can find them on my phone while I talk about them. I made her 4 crochet stuffies, and if I can find them, where they were. Oh, we also made cookies too. I can show a picture of those. Okay, so there it is. The first one I made is a lion. He's, how do you say that word? Amigurini. He's a lion. I'll show his face. I don't have him from the side. I have his face and I have his butt, and I'll show both of those. He's tiny. He like fits in your hand, but he has little legs, and he has his mane and stuff. Then I made an owl. Actually, I made her 2 owls, but one is bigger. Um, I'll have these patterns down there too in the description. But this owl is made out of variegated and then solid at the top. And I use buttons for his eyes instead of safety eyes. And he's adorable. So, and these are all crochet out of yarn I had laying around. Then I did another one, and this one's just a little bit smaller. He does have safety eyes, but she loves the color blue, so I just picked every color blue I had and put this one together real quick. And then the other one I made is called a crab, and it's one of those ones where you do the double crochet to make things curly. So, oh, I didn't take a picture of the back of it, but I do have a picture of the front of it where he's really cute. And he kind of looked like a spider because they only had 8 legs on him. So I went ahead and did an extra leg on each side and gave him 10. And that way he looks more crabbish than he does spiderish. But she loves little stuffies. Her room is just full of them. But anyway, that's the things I made for her. And then here's our cookies that we made. I made up the cookies one day, and then we just sat there the next day and just had fun in the kitchen with colored frosting and a ton of sprinkles. So I'll put pictures of those in there too. So that's all my finishes for 2023. And I've done my WIPs, and I've already said my rotation is going to probably be 2, maybe 4. I don't know. It depends. Maybe one project will get 2 and one project will get 4. I don't know. Let's give you something to look at, and I don't know what. But yeah. And then, okay, so that's all the crafty stuff. So if no one cares how I've been, thank you for watching and take care. So how have I been? Because Ren just recently asked me, and I made the one video, I think it was like 2 ago, where I was so sick. I'd had a gallbladder attack. They were scheduling surgery. I lost 12 pounds in 2 weeks, and I was really, really sick. I don't know, vomiting and fever, and my stomach hurt all the time to eat and drink, so I just didn't. And I went and saw the surgeon, and we decided since I only had the one attack, we're going to wait. He's going to call me next month and check in. But I think I'm going to wait to get the surgery because it's not the gallbladder, it's my gastritis is back. So the last video I did, I said I was feeling better. I'm on omeprazole, which is what I took a couple years ago to feel better. This all started when COVID started. Just, anxiety and worry and stress. And I mean, I'm sure you all know. I mean, we all lived through it. So, anybody that's still here, we've lived through it. So it got really, really bad. I have an ulcer and I have gastritis, and I've got a lot of reflux, and so I'm on it for that. And then it was like a couple weeks ago, I drank a glass of chocolate milk and had a gastritis flare, and it got so really, really, really bad. And he doubled my dose, and now I have an infection, a skin infection, so I'm taking antibiotic for that. But my gallbladder seems under control. I haven't gained any of the weight back. I'm still down. Well, I have gained 1 pound back. Because he looked at me and he goes, "Wow, you lost a lot of weight. What did you do?" And I went, "Stopped eating." If you can't eat, then you just don't eat. I said, I mean, I cut my portions way back to where it wasn't even like a third of a portion. And then I'd end up just throwing it up, so whatever. So anyway, I'm doing a lot better. I hate saying that because it usually jinxes it, but I've been watching everything I eat. We've cut so much out of my diet, and when I do make something, I only make me at least like half a portion, and if it still just looks like too much, I just give it to her as a leftover that she can eat later. But I have not gone back to dairy, and I have not gone back to chocolate. because I've been worried, but I don't know. Right now, everything's all right. I'm just taking it day by day and meal by meal, and I'm doing all right. I wish I was better, but there's a lot of worries coming into the new year. We health and money and what's going to happen, and there's just a lot. And I'm trying to stay off the internet, because even when you go somewhere happy, like a forum or whatever, there's always bad news somewhere. So I just trying to like just pick and choose where I'm going and what I'm doing. But I've been watching Ren's Flossmas. Oh my God, she is hilarious. And those jokes that she is telling from the popcorn box are so funny that they're just dumb, but they're funny, you know? So they're corny. Um, but anyway, she mentioned me in her last video, and thank you so much for that, Ren. I am excited though. She's talking about starting a book club. And I did start, so let's update on that one. I started a BookTube channel, and it sucks because I'm not showing myself. And if you look at BookTube, 99.9% of the people show themselves, so I'm not popular, and that's fine, whatever. I'm not popular on here either because I don't show myself. And I have my gaming channel, and that's picking up. Right now, I'm just doing Sims 2, and I'm got a bunch scheduled to come up, but I've got to hurry up and get some more done. But yeah, all of those links are down below too, and I'm going to reopen my Tumblr to advertise my Sims game again. But I'm hanging in there, and Coral's doing great, and we just, like I said, we just take every day, day by day, and hope for the best, and just expect the worst. So, but so far so good. The end. How long is this? Oh my God, it's 45 minutes. Okay. And I only have a couple things to actually cut out. So anyway, but I got everything covered. I got my currents, I've got my past, I got my future, I talked about my rotation, and then I updated you on my health. So that's it. So I hope you're all doing good. Mafalda, I hope you're doing great because you haven't done a video in a while. But blessings to everybody. I hope everybody has a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I don't know them all. I'm so sorry. So I just say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I'm hoping that next year is way better for all of us. And it's not looking too good for me and her, but we're trying. So, take care. Stay safe. Be kind to everybody, including yourself. And bye for now.